Hi, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Nice to see you, hopefully. Hope you're all doing really well. My name's Josh, in case this is the first time you're tuning in with me. Just turn that music down a little bit, please. Thank you. Let's go. Hi. Hi, my name's Josh. If this is the first time you're practicing with me, nice to meet you. Hi to all my regular students, yoga sanctuary people. This is my normal class on a Sunday. I hope you're all doing really well. Missing all your faces very much. Although I am loving this connection through the internet. Really understanding how social media can be. I think really for the first time it's kind of amazing. I'm seeing such amazing things, and so many people doing really cool stuff. All of you included. So well done and thank you. This is a beginner intermediate class. No props particularly necessary. We're going to start in a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you today. You could grab a pillow, blankets if you'd like to sit on. I'm sitting on a block, but you don't need to do that. And your legs can be here in any comfortable cross-legged variation. And let's just remove that excess skin from underneath the hips. We all have it. Spread it out and then sit yourself back down on your base. So you've got a nice grounded root there. And then the hands here can either rest in the lap or on the knees, either palms down or palms up, chin mudra with the index finger and thumbs together. You can release the other three. All of them good options. You want to be really comfortable. So play around with that shape. See what works for you today on this particular Sunday. It may not be the same as you're used to. Maybe try something new. Explore. Eventually, you can allow yourself to become quite still. Take your time, there's no rush. And then from the stillness, take a deep breath in. Breathe in through the nose. And then exhale, let go of the air. You can open the mouth if you like, sigh it out. Anything that feels good, breathe it out the nose. Just let go of the air for now. And then inhale again a second time. So this is a deep inhalation. Maybe this time, really think about filling up to the bottom of the lungs. Hold it here just for a moment. And then exhale long. Take it really long. The exhalation, soften where you can. Maybe in the face, through the eyes and the jaw, maybe the shoulders. And we go again, a third inhalation. Take a deep breath in. Fill right up with air. Make it count. Deepest breath of your day so far. Then fill yourself here full of air. And then exhale it all out. And with the exhalation, let go of everything you can. And now just let go of the breath. And we're going to root down. Bring your attention down to your base. And just like I said earlier, imagine yourself spreading here. Feel the parts of the body that are in contact with the mat. And from those parts of the body, we're going to grow roots down. And you can really let the pelvis sink. Let everything drop. And then from that base that you created here, let the legs be as loose as they can be. We grow from the bottom of the spine all the way up, out through the crown of the head. Just like the trunk of a tree. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, and then just release them down again. Release the hands. Just let them rest. And from here, take the attention to that space between your eyes. And soften your third eye. Allow the eyebrows to gently fall apart, the forehead softens. And now we just work down the body in a wave of relaxation, systematically, one part at a time, through the neck and the throat. And then we're connecting with the right shoulder, your awareness running down the right arm. And don't worry if it feels very tense, if you're noticing any uncomfortable sensations or anything there. We're not judging, we're not thinking too much. You're just acknowledging, just seeing what's there, relaxing where you can. Work down the left side, the left shoulder. Again, notice, feel, become aware. Just building that picture of what you've brought with you today. And then working down the torso, so from the chest, just run your awareness all around the rib cage and the shoulder blades and then down. Maybe you can soften down, let go of the stomach and the pelvis. And then the legs relax as well. Take the right leg first and just run your awareness all the way down the right leg. Notice where it's tense. Notice what feels good as well. And then all the way through the ankle and the foot. And then on the left side, the left leg. You're just noticing, just feeling. When you've finished your scan, bring your attention just to the inside tip of the nostrils and rest your awareness there. Keep everything else as relaxed as it was before, especially the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. And notice if the mind is still wandering here, notice where you're at. Get curious, become the observer. Maybe the mind is still racing, maybe there's a lot going on, that's totally fine. See if you can notice each thought as they arise, and then just let the thought continue on, just float on by, and you bring your attention back to the breath as soon as you can. Notice the rhythm of the breath. Notice where you feel the breath. And bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, and gently bow the chin towards your hands. And set an intention for your practice today. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. It doesn't even have to be anything physical. It can definitely be something mental, something spiritual, something you're working on in life. Make it a positive affirmation. I am, I have. They work the best. And then take a deep breath in, fill yourself up with that intention, and then exhale, just let it go, let the hands come back down to the knees. Engage Mula Bandha on the next inhalation. You're lifting in the pelvic floor, just trying to stop yourself from going to the bathroom. That's the sensation. Holding that there, inhale, and then the exhalation, we're beginning the head roll. Take the ear down towards the shoulder, and then the chin down towards the chest. Inhale to come up the other side. Look up towards the sky, just releasing through the front of the throat, and then exhale, the ear comes down towards the shoulder again. And you can take as many rounds of this as you like, as many rounds here as feels good with the breath. So you're letting the breath guide the movement. Try not to race or rush ahead of the breath. Feel free to take it slowly and linger in the parts that need a bit of extra attention, where it feels particularly tense. Everything else remains very weighted and heavy, relaxed. Maybe you can begin to just feel the shoulders releasing here. Maybe even into the upper chest. Take one more round here, a full cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then return the head back to neutral. Take an inhalation. And then exhale back to the other side. Take the ear down towards the shoulder. Again, keep everything really relaxed. The shoulder blades relax down the back. So that Mula Bandha is held here, so you still have the lift in the pelvis. And that's just supporting your low back. That's really the only part that is held. Full breath. Noticing still the quality of the thoughts in the mind. Maybe the thoughts now slowing down, the mind calming, connecting with the body and the breath. Return the head back to neutral on the next inhalation. And then bring the elbows to touch the fingers onto the shoulders. Take the shoulder roll. Inhale. Elbows come up and then exhale. Take them back down behind you. Inhale. The inhalation carries them up, the exhalation all the way down. You're keeping the shoulder blades very much relaxed down the back. Loose through the chest. The crown of the head lifts, but we're still rooted very much through the base. Getting that extension through the low back, the spine. Keeping the eyes gently closed, or perhaps focusing on one spot ahead of you, drishti. Keeping them very still and relaxed if they are open. Allowing you to really bring your full awareness into the movement, into the sensations you're feeling. Notice the difference between the two shoulders. Maybe one is looser than the other. Take one more round here. Inhale. And exhale, release them down. We work to the other direction. Inhale, take it back and up. Open the chest, shoulder blades down the back. And then exhale, they come down in front of you. Releasing the head of the shoulders there, all the way down. The low ribs contained, so we make sure we're not really arching the back. And again, the gaze still or the eyes closed. Full breath in and full breath out. Again, you don't have to stay with me. Definitely feel free to follow your own breath. Take your own practice. I'm going to guide you through it. There'll be variations and options along the way, and you can stop wherever feels good. Release the arms down. On the inhalation, we're going to take them up, reach them out. Interlace the hands, palms up towards the ceiling. Release the shoulder blades down the back. Hug those low ribs in. Weight down through the pelvis. And then exhale to release. Gaze remains very steady. We go again. Inhale, reach up, extend out through the fingertips. Shoulder blades down the back. Change the interlace, the non-dominant grip. The other pinky finger in front. The palms go up, shoulder blades down the back. Now reach through to the wrists. Drop the wrists and the hands forward so you can see them in your peripheral vision. Release the shoulders back even more and then exhale to release. Inhale, coming up on the right side. So bring the right arm up, root down through the right pelvis, taking your side stretch. Exhale, softening through the back of the heart and lengthening that space. So that right pelvis reaching down. Contain the low belly and the low ribs so we're not arching, but then lengthen through the back of the heart all the way out of the crown of the head to the fingertips. Hug that low belly in. Mula Bandha in the pelvis engages to bring you up on the inhalation. And then exhale, take it to the other side. Root down through the left pelvis. Take the shoulder away from the ear if it's come up here. Release it back down into its shoulder socket. Rooting down through the left side is the fanning of the ribs. The navel hugs in. Inhale, you come all the way up. Once more each side. Full inhalation and then take the exhalation. And then inhale, come up. Enjoy it as you reach up, stretch up. Exhale, full body. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, release. So we're going to take the legs out long. You can release a block or pillow if you were using one. Hands by your sides or behind you. You can give the legs a shake as they've been crossed for a little bit here if you want to just release them out a bit. And then the hands can be beside you or behind you. That's whatever works best. You want to sit up with a nice straight spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Take the flex of the feet, inhale. So drive the heel away from you and really feel what's happening in the Achilles, the back of the ankle here. You're contracting through the front of the ankle. And then take the big toes away, the pinky toes towards you, splay them evenly. This is your base later for the standing postures. Engage the kneecaps up the legs, navel hugs in, extend through the crown of the head, roll the shoulders up and back, and then release them down. Inhale. Exhale, work the ball of the foot away from you, work the heel towards you, and then extend through to the tips of the toes, opening through the front ankle. Inhale, flex. Take the same slow articulation, and then exhale, ball of the foot, heel towards you, work through to the tips of the toes. Inhale, there's the toes, the metatarsal muscle, the ball of the foot, and then kick the heel. Go again, exhale. Take a few more rounds here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, bend the knees. Keep the legs very still. We're just going to circle the feet in one direction. Everything else, keep it as still as you can. Take it one way, a few rounds. Navel hugging in towards the spine. Stay lifted through the low back. And then let's change direction. Keep the legs as still as you can. Getting that full articulation through the ankle. Take a breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, let's come into our tabletop. Cross the ankles, bring the weight forwards into your hands. Find that base, splay the fingers evenly now, rooting down through the base of that index finger. Knees in line with wrists, feet in line with knees. A nice neutral spine. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, round. Push into the base of the index finger. The mid of the back lifts, navel hugging in, and then inhale, cow belly, roll through. Broaden through the glutes here. Look up, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, round. Again, now full articulation. Using the breath, let the breath guide the movement. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. Let the breath guide the movement and enjoy it. If you'd like to, you could move from side to side or take anything that your body's craving. If you want to sink the hips back and down. Release them forwards. You're going to take another few rounds of breath here, just working into the back and the pelvis. Good. From here, inhale, come back to that nice neutral tabletop. The big toes come together to touch, the knees go wide, and then you sink the hips back and down towards the heels. Find child's pose, Balasana. Release the torso down. Soften through the forehead, let go. You can release the forehead down to the mat. I'm going to keep mine up to keep speaking to you. So inhale. There's the whole back body. Fill up to the pelvis. Exhale, extend the pelvis back. Reach the arms forwards. Inhale. Exhale, soften wherever you can. Sink down. Inhale, bring it back into that tabletop. Take it to down dog on the exhalation. Float the hips back up and then from there bend the knees. So keep the hips back and up. But bend the knees a lot. Look towards your hands. Make sure that they're even on the mat, the fingers splayed evenly. Find the base of that index finger now. And then release the head, release the neck, let it go. Take another breath here, inhale. And then exhale, you're pushing into that base of the index finger. And as you push into the base, the heel to root down, send the pelvis back and up. Inhale, take it easy, it's the first down dog of the practice. Full breath in, exhale, let the heels begin to root down towards the mat behind you. Third time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, take them over to the right side. You can bend the knees and take the pelvis back. Straight back. Push into the hands evenly.
Inhale, bring them up through center, and exhale, take them to the right. Push back into the hands, hips go back. Opening up through the right side body here. Inhale, the heels come high through center. Exhale, let them root back down behind you, downward facing dog. Now look towards your hands and travel the feet step, quietly to meet the hands. Keep them hip width apart. Let yourself be heavy here through the torso. Relax, very much so. Shape the head, maybe the shoulders. Maybe you hold on and ragdoll to either elbow. You could just swing from side to side. Use the breath. And exhale completely. Make every exhalation count. That's where the relaxation is. Take another one. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Flat back. You can bring the hands up as much as you need on the legs to find this length. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, push into the floor, come all the way up to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer, find Tadasana. The hands come by your sides, big toes together to touch. The heels slightly apart. Find that base of the feet, just like we had before, just like we did when we were sat down. So you really can find all four corners of the feet. Maybe the toes even lift up, they extend away. And you're working everything in towards each other, towards the midline. The ankles, the legs, the inside thighs, the kneecaps pull up. Tuck the pelvis underneath, lengthen through the spine. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Release through to the fingertips. Extend through to the crown of the head and then gently tuck the chin. Feel the length in the back of the neck. Allow the eyes to close. Take a deep breath here. Open the eyes, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive, long spine, reach through the crown of the head, float the hips, inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, take it back into high plank. Inhale, weight forwards into the hands. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, the knees, the chest, the chin. Release down. Inhale, stay low, roll through, cobra. Tops of the feet and the pelvis root down, come up. Exhale to release. Inhale, come through that tabletop and exhale to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths in down dog. Fill up, inhale. And exhale, release the shoulder blades down the back and away from each other. Broaden through the upper back. And then think about bringing the internal rotation of the elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Look towards the hands. We're going to travel the feet to meet the hands, however you want to get there. Inhale, find the halfway lift. Exhale, drop the crown of the head, float the hips, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands through prayer. We go again. Inhale, breathe. Look up, lengthen, push into the feet. Exhale, swan dive. Legs together. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, take it back, high plank. Inhale the weight forwards into the hands. Hug that low belly in. Exhale, we come down in one long line as your second option. Elbows are in. Inhale, untuck the toes, come up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come all the way back, downward facing dog. Full breath, 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. The same thing, can you lengthen the toes? Can you relax the jaw and the eyes? Can you calm the mind? Look towards the hands, however you want to. Travel the feet to meet the hands. Find your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, drop the crown of the head. Push into the floor to come up. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. 3rd time, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, enjoy it. The body warming up, waking up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take it back, high plank. Your 3rd option is Chaturanga on the exhalation. That's halfway or less. Navel hugs in. Inhale, untuck the toes for up dog. And then exhale, take it all the way back, downward facing. Now this time again, 3 breaths. Make them full. Especially that exhalation, extend it out. Keep the head relaxed and heavy. And then after your third breath, you'll travel the feet to meet the hands. Find the halfway lift. Flat back, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close the eyes. Release the hands down by the sides. Tadasana. Just take a moment here to feel the effect of Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, on the body, every major system, waking up. Allow the eyes to open. Inhale, reach up. Release the index finger, clasp the other fingers together, the shoulder blades release down the back. Push into the floor. Inhale again, extend elbows, biceps by the ears, and then exhale. You're lifting out of the pelvis. Keep pushing into the floor with the feet. Engage the inside thighs towards each other. Take the hips left, the hands right. With the hips going left, you work the right shoulder underneath so you stay square on, low ribs hug in. Inhale, come through center, lift up, Mula Bandha held. Exhale, lift and extend through that side body. So now the hips going right, you bring the right hip forward, the left shoulder forward. Navel hugging in, keep the legs strong. Inhale to come up through center. A slight back bend, look up, just lift the chest. And then exhale, take the swan dive all the way down. Long spine. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, take the right leg back behind you. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach the hands up. You're standing up on this knee. Exhale, tuck the pelvis. Bring the weight forwards. Relax the hands back behind you to the back of the heart. So a reverse prayer. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, take the hands down either side of that left foot. Take the left leg back, downward facing dog, a three-legged dog. And then we're going to bend the knee and stack the hip. So now you're opening up the left hip on top of the right. Keep the left leg very heavy, pushing into the hands evenly, and the inside of that right leg rooting down. Carry the left leg back and up behind you. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Weight forwards into the hands. Exhale, place the left leg down behind you. Down in between the hands. Inhale the right leg to meet the left, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the crown of the head, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale, the hands come to prayer. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale through center, lift the chest. Exhale, swan dive, long spine, float the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the left leg back behind you, drop that left knee down. Inhale, stand up on the leg, reach the hands up. Exhale, we're going to bring the weight forwards, tuck the pelvis underneath, let the hands release to the back of the heart. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take the hands down either side of that right leg. Take the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees, stack the hip. Again, hands pushing evenly. Let that left heel root down. And then send the right leg even higher. Raise the right knee up. Open those hips. Inhale, send the right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, the knee to the nose. The navel hugs in. Place the foot down between the hands. Inhale, bring that left leg in to meet the right. Find your halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Drop the crown of the head. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, look up, exhale, the hands to prayer. Again, each time, on both sides, inhale, reach up. Take the side bend, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the right leg back, drop the knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the pelvis forwards, hands to heart. Inhale, come up, and exhale, release the hands down. Take the left leg back, a three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, release the hip. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend the left leg back and up behind you. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, place the foot down between the hands. Inhale, the right leg in to meet the left, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the crown of the head. Inhale, all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up, lift the chest. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the left leg back, drop the knee down. Inhale, stand up on that knee. Exhale, reverse prayer. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend and stack the knee. Open the hip, push the hands into the floor, take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach that right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, place the foot down between the hands. Inhale, the left leg in next to the right, find your halfway lift. Exhale, drop the crown of the head. Inhale, push into the floor, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, the hands through prayer. Release them back down by your sides. Tadasana. Again, pause here, take a breath. Each time we come to Tadasana, we reevaluate, reassess, come back to neutral, come back to zero. Remember your intention here. Inhale and exhale. Allow the eyes to open. Bring the feet to hip width apart. So that's 2 fists width. Keep them in parallel. Hands on the pelvis. Inhale. Extend up through the crown of the head. Take the shoulder blades onto the back and down. And then exhale, extend into a standing forward fold. We're coming into Padangusthasana. Release the yogic grip. The peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, extend again, flat back. Exhale, pull down. The elbows release out, the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure the head stays loose. With every inhalation, maybe you extend a bit more. Send the pelvis back and up towards the ceiling, and then exhale. Release the crown of the head and the whole torso down. Inhale once more. And exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, take the right leg back behind you, but this time keep the knee raised. We're coming into a crescent lunge. Stay strong in the legs, low belly hugs in, lift the arms. And exhale here. Extend that right leg back. Stay strong on the right leg, coming to the ball of that foot. Holding, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Take the right wrist in the left hand and exhale. Just encourage that side bend to the left to open up the right hip flexor. Take a breath here into the hip flexor and then exhale to come all the way back up. Inhale, release the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're coming into Vashisthasana, side plank. So the right hand is coming to the center of the mat. We're going to turn to the outside of the right foot and lift the left leg onto the right. Now maybe it's on top or maybe it's one in front of the other, whatever works. Lift the right side of the body, stay strong, extend through the crown of the head. Take the breath here. And then exhale, release that left hand back down to the mat. You're in a high plank, square off. Hold here in your high plank, inhale. And then exhale, chaturanga, the elbows come in towards the ribs. Inhale, come back up. Yogic press up. We're going to do 4 more of these. Exhale and inhale. If you want to stop at any time or just take high plank, please do. This is 3. Elbows in. Inhale as you come up. 2 more. Navel hugs in. And then last one. You can do it. And exhale. From here, drop the right knee down to the mat. Extend the right arm long and the left leg back. The navel hugs in, so you're really square to the floor. And then reaching in either direction, the left heel all the way back to the left fingers. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, round. Bring that elbow towards the knee. Inhale, go again. And then exhale, round again. Inhale, go again. 3rd time, exhale, round. Take it out, inhale, and then release that right hand down to the mat, exhale. Take the tuck of the toes, inhale, and take it back, three-legged dog. Lift that left leg. From here, exhale, bring the knee to the nose again, weight forwards into the hands, place that left foot down between the hands. Now, drop the right knee down, and then we're going to work the left leg out to the side of the mat. So you want to keep it just so the outside of the foot is kind of in line to start with. Your hands are just here. And now kind of turn the toes out a little bit, kind of 30 degrees. Just turning them out. And you want to kind of keep the knee in line with the toes. Now from here, inhale, extend through the crown of the head, the heart. And then exhale, maybe you walk the hands forwards. Maybe you stop here, listen to the body. If this is good for you, pause here. If you'd like to, maybe you come down onto your forearms. And then again here, wherever you are, soften through the back of the heart, lengthening that space. Lifting through the crown of the head, and exhale. Making sure that knee stays in line with the toes. And you can think about actively hugging that left knee in towards the shoulder. Full breath in. And full breath out. From here, come back onto the hands. Take the tuck of these back toes. You kind of come back up to this lifted knee. You can rock the weight forwards. We're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand to come into our squat. To there. Nice. Exhale. Sink the hips down. The hands come to prayer. Now if the feet aren't flat on the floor, don't worry too much. Try to get as comfortable as you can in this position. Drop the tailbone down as much as you can. And then extend up through the chest, through the crown of the head. Work the elbows to the inside of the knees. Take the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Option here for crow. Bring the hands down. You can lift the knees up very high towards the armpits. And then bring the kind of insides of the knees towards the triceps. Bring the weight forwards into the hands. And then eventually the feet can come towards each other, lengthening through the crown of the head, and then bringing the weight up forwards to straighten the arms as much as possible, and then exhale, release, back down, nice and slow. Release the feet down, we're back in the squat. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, just straighten the legs to your standing forward fold, and then exhale, take that right leg back again into that lunge base. We're still on the left hand on the inside of the leg here. The left foot hasn't moved. So just square that left foot back off so it's in parallel now. The toes are straight, but the left hand's still on the inside of the knee. Take the right heel down to the floor, squaring that foot off to the outside of the mat, and then actively engage the left shoulder and the left knee towards each other. Drop the pelvis, extend through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, push into the floor, push into the legs, come all the way up, warrior two. Exhale to settle into your warrior two base. Take another breath here, inhale. And exhale. As you exhale, we're sinking down into that knee, lifting through the low belly, extending the arms in either direction. And now from here, bend the left arm. Just like this. So you keep the biceps straight and in line. You're just bending at the elbow. And then we're going to swing the right arm underneath. Cross at the elbow and then again at the wrist. Gadadasana, eagle arms. Inhale. So extend through the chest. Exhale to come down on the inside of that left knee. So bending into the left knee, drop the crown of the head down. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and hug the low belly in. Come all the way back up. And then release the hands to the low back. Take an interlace. Exhale. Release the chest as you straighten the arms down towards the mat. Take another breath. Inhale. And then come down with the exhalation. The same thing. Release the shoulder to the inside of that leg. Release the arms overhead. Let the shoulders be loose and open. Inhale, come all the way back up. Let go of the arms. And then we're going to square back off into our lunge base. So completely in parallel, coming onto the ball of that back foot. Exhale, just cactus the arms. Sink the pelvis down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, take the hands down. Lift the left leg to three-legged plank. And then exhale, take your flow. Both legs from the back bend, both feet down. And then exhale, taking it back to down dog. From down dog, you travel to the feet to meet the hands. Find your halfway lift. Exhale, drop the crown of the head. Inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Look up towards the hands and then exhale, release. Back to prayer. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hands onto the pelvis. Keep them hip width apart. Inhale, the feet that is. Not the hands. Inhale. Lift the crown of the head. Exhale, come down with a long spine. Tilt the pelvis up. Your second option here, Padahastasana. Backs of the hands to the mat, toes towards the wrists. Inhale, the same thing applies. Lengthen. So drive the heels into the mat. Lengthen the legs, send the pelvis back and up behind you. And then exhale, extend the chest down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. We're taking 3 breaths. Inhale, full breath in, lengthen. And exhale, there's a contraction here through the hip flexors, the front of the hips. Inhale, that's broadening you through the glutes, the hip extensors. Exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, take the left leg back. Keep the knee lifted. We're coming into crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up. Lift up the arms. The legs are strong. Exhale, find space through the upper back, through the chest. Now this left leg is really engaged. You're coming onto the ball of that foot. Keep the low ribs contained, everything hugging in towards the midline. Inhale. And exhale. Hold on to that left wrist with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, take that side bend. There's the left hip flexor. Breathe into the left hip flexor. Inhale. And exhale. Come back up through center. And exhale. We're going to come down into Vashisthasana. Inhale. Just lift the chest, look up. Exhale, the hands coming down. We take the left hand to the center of the mat, turning to the outside of the left foot. Lift the right leg up. Stay strong through the left side body. Engage and lift. Reach through the chest, the crown of the head. Take the breath. Inhale. And then exhale, square back off, back into high plank. Now again, we have our yogi push-ups. You don't have to do them if you don't want to. Up to you, stay in high plank and just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. 1. Inhale, halfway or less. 2, exhale. Inhale. This is 3, exhale. 4, 2 more, you can do it. Navel hugging in. Exhale, I love yoga. I love yoga. Inhale, remind yourself now, you might need to. Relax that left leg back down to the mat. Release, take a breath. And now extend that left arm on the right leg. Navel hugs in, square off. Make sure the pelvis stays very much square to the mat. Reach in either direction. Inhale, and then exhale, round, elbow towards the knee. Inhale, extend, reach in either direction. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, take it back, reach out. Exhale, release the left hand down to the mat. Tuck the left toes. Come up into a 3-legged dog. Reach that right leg all the way back and up. And then from here, exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Weight forwards into the hands. Drop the right foot down to the mat. And then release the left knee down too. Take the right knee out a few inches to the side, to the right. So the outside of your foot is in line with the outside of the mat. And then take the toes out about 30 degrees. So not too much, just a slight shift. And then keep the knee there in line with the toes as much as possible. Take a breath, lift up from here, just lengthening through the chest. And then exhale, you can just walk the hands forwards. Maybe coming down onto the forearms if that feels good for you too. Stop wherever feels good and notice a difference if you can between this side and the other.
Be curious, always exploring, each day different. That's really the joy of yoga, how much you learn about yourself along the way, about your body and your mind. Deep breathing here. And exhale. Now from here, you come back onto the hands. We're going to lift this left knee back up and off the floor. Inhale. And then we can just rock a bit forwards and back. Look towards that left hand. You're going to step the left foot to the outside of that left hand to find your squat. And then we sink back down into our squat pose. Now option here this time, if you'd like to, you could tent the hands, push into the fingertips, allow the elbows to crack the knees open a bit more. Drop the pelvis. Inhale. If you like, you could try crow for a second time. Hands come down, lift the knees up very high, bring the weight forwards. Lift the legs. Now you've got this really good platform with the legs here, so maybe you could take one leg off, release it back. Maybe you could do the other leg too, and release. And then come down, exhale. Take another breath here, inhale in your squat. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take it into that standing forward fold, into parallel. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take the left leg back into that lunge base. So now the right hand is still the inside of that right foot. You want to bring the right foot in maybe a couple of inches and make it straight, so you're in parallel. And then work that right knee in towards the right shoulder, so they're actively pushing against each other. Take the left heel down to the mat, a 90-degree angle. Drop the pelvis down, extend through to the outside of that left foot, and then inhale, lift the left arm up. From here, we're going to come all the way into Warrior Two, push into the feet. Inhale and exhale to settle back in. Sink the pelvis down, reach the arms in either direction. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. From here, we're going to bend that right arm at the elbow, palm facing to the left side of the mat. Take the left arm underneath, circle at the elbow, and then the wrist. Inhale. Release the shoulders down as you exhale. Bring the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Release the crown of the head here as much as you can. Take the breath. And then inhale to come all the way back up. Release the arms to the low back. Change the interlace now, the non-dominant grip. Send the arms back and down. Open the chest, shoulder blades release down the back. Inhale. And then exhale, come down again. Right shoulder to the inside of that knee. Release the arms overhead. Full breath in. And out. Come all the way back up. Inhale. We're going to reach the arms back into your crescent lunge. Turn all 10 toes back to face the front. We're in this lunge base. Exhale, cactus the arms. Just drop the pelvis. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Lift the right leg for a flow through chaturanga. Inhaling through a back bend. Exhaling to down dog. Look towards the hands. Travel your feet to meet the hands. Find the halfway lift. Flat back, exhale, drop the crown of the head, and then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale the hands to prayer. Inhale here, full breath. And exhale. Step onto the right leg and lift the left. Just lift the left knee, a bend at the knee. Find the right big toe mound on the inside of that right leg. Drive the inside of that right leg into the mat. But keep the pelvis square as if you're standing on two legs. Take another breath here, inhale. And now exhale, step and lift. Lifting the right knee, left foot steps. Go again, inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, we're picking up that left knee again. Drive the right big toe mound into the mat. Exhale, kick that left leg out. Now, it may not be very high, that's no worries. It gets high as you can comfortably. Take a breath, inhale. With the exhalation, we're going to pendulum it back all the way as high as you can And then we're going to bring it all the way back into that bended knee. Hug that navel in. Inhale. And now reverse in the other direction. Kick that leg back. Keep the hands in prayer. Hold it there. And then pendulum it all the way forwards. Lift it up as high as you can. And then exhale, bend the knee again. Let's take it into tree pose. So take the sole of the foot to the inside of that leg. Again, you're still working the inside of the right leg, the right foot, the big toe man down into the mat. Pelvis is square. Gaze remains steady this whole time. Hold it here, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Cross the ankle over the top of that thigh. Take another breath. Inhale. Flex the left foot a lot. Protect that knee. Exhale. Take the pelvis back. As you reach the heart forwards, you're sitting down. Now maybe stop wherever you want to stop. Maybe you stop here. Maybe you can take the hands to the prayer just to rest on the leg. Maybe you can bring the hands down towards the shin. Maybe you can bring the hands onto the floor. If you can bring the hands onto the floor, begin to straighten that leg, the standing leg. Again, stop wherever you can. Listen to the body. Wherever you need to, wherever feels good. From here, maybe if you'd like to, you could play with just bringing the weight forwards into the hands. You make a tabletop with your elbows here, so the triceps are making a tabletop. As you bend the elbows back towards you, the flex of that left foot goes around the bicep. You're resting the left knee on the left arm, on the left tricep, and then you bring the weight forwards into the hands. Maybe, using that left leg, the flex of the left leg, you can tick that right leg back. And then release. We come out really nice and slow, just as we came in. So if you straighten that leg, you can gently bend it, bring the hands back up through prayer. We meet anyone who stopped here just before soaring eagle. Inhale to stand up, lift that left knee, and exhale, release it down. Give it a shake. I'm just wondering if we should stop now for Instagram and start again before we go on the other side. So anyone on Facebook, don't worry, we'll go straight away. Instagram Live, it cuts out after an hour, so maybe we should cut it off. We'll be right back. Just connect again in 2 seconds. For everyone on Facebook, we're going to work to the other side, so you can take your time setting up here. Hands come to prayer. And first of all, we're going to step to the left, pick up the right knee. Hold it here. There's an inhalation, we're just finding that good base. Exhale, you're going to step to the right, pick up the left knee. Hold it here, inhale. Exhale, we're going to step down to the left, pick up the right leg. Hold it here. Take the breath, inhale. Is Instagram back up and running? Yeah, cool. Cool, so we're balancing left foot into the ground, right knee up, inhale. Exhale, kick that leg out. Take the breath, inhale. Exhale to pendulum that leg back. Bring the weight forwards into the heart, reaching through the crown of the head and then bringing it all the way back to that lifted knee, navel hugging in. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Take it back. The right leg kicks. Extend through the crown of the head. Stay strong in the left leg, pendulum the leg. All the way forwards, inhale, and then exhale to bend the knee. Now take tree pose on this side. The leg doesn't have to be high. It can be down on the calf or even resting by the ankle. Take a breath. Keep the gaze steady. Find the inside of that left foot. Lift up out of the hips, lift the chest. And then cross the right ankle over the top. Inhale. Exhale, with a long spine, take the pelvis back. This right foot is flexed. Reach the heart forwards. Nice long spine. Stop wherever's good for you. Maybe this figure four, standing figure four is good. You're feeling that in the right glute. Stop there. Maybe you bring the hands down to the leg. Maybe they can come down to the shin. Or maybe even to the floor. I'm going to hop back because I'm not on my mat. Maybe even to the floor. If they're coming to the floor, maybe straightening this left leg a bit, keeping the flex of that right foot. And then again, maybe you can release the hands down, bring the elbows in towards you. The right flex is going around the left tricep, and then resting the leg on the right
on the right tricep. From here, you bring the weight forwards into the hands, and then maybe you can lift up, and maybe you can extend that left leg back and up behind you. And then exhale to release. Take it nice and slow, come out just as you came in. Flex of that foot. Bend the left knee, hug the navel in, bring the hands to the heart. Stand up. Lift the knee and release. Exhale, give it a nice shake. Good work. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, long spine. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, take it back, high plank. Inhale the weight forwards into the hands. Exhale, take it down in one long line. Interlace the hands at the low back, finding the locust. Take the breath. Inhale, reach the arms back, let the shoulder blades come back, and then exhale, lift everything but the pelvis. Inhale, lift even more, and then exhale to release. Inhale, come through your tabletop, and exhale, let's take it to child's pose. The knees go wide, the big toes together to touch. Sink the hips back and down, then extend long through the torso. Full breath into the back body, take this rest. And exhale. Feel what you can in the body. Be present in this moment. Notice the sensations that you're experiencing. The breath, the heart. Tune in to yourself. From here, just walk the hands back in towards you. Take the right hand behind you. Inhale, carry that left arm up and over the sky, and as you do, tuck the pelvis underneath you and come up, lift up. Take the arm all the way back and then exhale, come all the way down. Let's switch. Take the left hand back, come all the way up. Right arm travels across the sky and then exhale to release. Now take the left hand up and over to the right diagonal as you come up. Inhale and then carry it all the way around. Go the long way round. As you exhale, then you inhale up on the other side. Right arm off to the left and then exhale, come all the way round. Once more each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring the weight back into your tabletop. Inhale, take it to down dog on the exhalation. Inhale the right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, we're going to come into pigeon on this side. So drop that knee behind the wrist. You drape the shin across the mat. Let the left leg go long and the right hip drop down and back. Really think about taking the right hip back. Left toes stay in line with the leg. Inhale, stand proud to start. If this hip is lifted, if you have a pillow or a blanket, place something underneath it. And now just before we go down here today, you can, if you'd like to, go straight down and relax there. Otherwise, we're going to exhale and just take it down in one direction, just like we did before in our Virasana, and come up. And then exhale, take it off to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Just changing direction as you come up. And then exhale, release it forwards. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, let go. Let the breath feed you here. Fill up with fresh air. And exhale, sink. One more deep breath. And exhale. Pushing back into the hands. We take it back to that three-legged dog on the inhalation. Lift the right leg back and up. Option again here, just to bend the knee and stack the hip like we did earlier. Just releasing through the hip flexor. Inhale, extend the leg back and up behind you. Three-legged dog, and exhale, replace it down to the mat. Inhale the left leg up behind you. Exhale, pigeon on this side. Bring that left knee behind the wrist. Drape that shin. The right leg goes back and we're squaring off. So the left hip back. Let it soften down to the mat. Right toes stay in line. Left hip and left shoulder back. Inhale, stand proud. And then exhale, just let the body come down to the left. And then inhale up on the right side. Exhale, go to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left. And inhale up, and last time to go round. Inhale up, and now release. Release down over that leg. Inhale, full breath in. And exhale, soften. Fill up with each inhalation. Keep sending that left hip back. Maybe actively engage that left foot as well. With the flex of the foot, you can really get into that glute and the hip. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And walking the hands back in towards you. Take that left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Inhale. And then exhale, release that hip. Just let the knee lift, push into the hands. And then release the leg back down. Now looking towards the hands, you can jump or step through to your seat, however you want to get there. Let the soles of the feet come down to the mat, lift the arms, inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming all the way down. Hug that low belly in. Let the shoulder blades soften down to the mat. Release the back of the head in. And now give yourself a big hug of the knees in towards the chest. Inhale. As you breathe in here, soften the tailbone down. The shoulder blades release. The whole spine is long. Exhale. Pull the knees in and up towards you. Inhale. And exhale. Let the soles of the feet come down onto the mat, coming into your bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Just allow the palms of the hands to be down towards the floor, the heels coming in towards the glutes. You push into the feet, tuck the tailbone underneath and come up. The more you push into the feet, the more you tuck, the more you lift. You can come onto the shoulders, maybe the tops of the shoulders, maybe even one arm under and then the other, interlacing the hands at the low back. Push into the backs of the arms, lift up, inhale, and then exhale, very slowly come down. Let the knees go wide, the feet go wide, the knees knock in, and then just let them windshield wiper from side to side. Letting the low back, the hips release. Bring the knees back in towards you. Give yourself another hug here. And then just take some small circles in one direction. Releasing the tailbone down. And then the other. And let the arms go out to a T position, palms face down. Shins go parallel towards the ceiling. We're taking a reclined twist, inhale. Exhale, let the legs go to the right side. Your left shoulder blade roots down. Spine is long. Maybe once the legs are there, once you let them go completely, you can bring the right hand onto the thigh. Take the breath here, inhale. Full inhalation. With the exhalation, maybe you can just soften those legs down even more, or look over to the left side. Stay very heavy. Keep everything as heavy and weighted as it possibly can be. Hug the low belly in. We come back through center on the inhalation. And then exhale, take it over. The legs go to the left. Right shoulder blade roots. Spine is long. Relaxed. Full breath in. Once you get there, fill up with air, and then with the exhalation, soften, spread as much as you can across the floor. Maybe you look towards the right side. Full breath in and full breath out. Come back through center. Hug the low belly in. Give yourself another big hug of the knees in towards the chest. And then find a happy baby. Take the soles of the feet towards the sky. And just pull down on the feet. Kick up with the legs. Let the tailbone release, the shoulder blades release. Maybe sway from side to side. And anything your body's craving, any extra movement that you'd like to complete your practice, please do listen to the body and take anything that you need to. Otherwise, you can release the legs in your own time and then slowly make your way into your final pose of Shavasana. In Shavasana, the legs go wide apart. The arms are away from the body, palms face up. Release the shoulder blades under the back. And then exhale, sink. Allow yourself here to completely let go. Take the rest. If you'd like to use blanket or pillows, please feel free to do so. Maybe even a jumper, a hoodie, a sweater. Once you've found your comfortable Shavasana pose, take a big, deep breath in. Open the mouth and exhale, audibly sigh it out on an ah. Go again, inhale. Exhale, sigh. Third and final time, inhale. And exhale, sigh. Let go of the breath now. Bring your attention down to your toes. Relax your toes. Relax the balls of the feet. Relax the arches and the heels. Relax the ankles and the calves. Relax the knees. Relax the thighs and the hamstrings, the insides and the outsides of the legs. And then relax the pelvis, releasing the groin, the glutes, the hip flexors in the front.
Relax the low belly and the stomach. Let the stomach hang out. Relax the rib cage. Relax the chest. Relax the front of the shoulders. Relax the low back and the tailbone. All the muscles along the spine. Relax the shoulder blades and the tops of the shoulders. Relax the biceps and the triceps. Relax the elbows and the forearms. Relax the wrists, the palms of the hands, the fingers and the thumbs. Relax the low belly. All the way around your base there, the tailbone. Make sure you're rooted, weighted, the shoulder blades, the back of the head, relax the neck and the throat. Relax the jaw, the tongue, the lips, the cheekbones. Relax the nose. Soften the eye sockets. Relax the eyelids and the space between the eyes. Relax the eyebrows, the forehead. Relax the crown of the head and the entire scalp. The whole body is completely relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed. Begin to deepen the breath. Find some gentle movement in the fingers and the toes. Small circles of the wrists and the ankles. You can extend the arms overhead and reach, stretch through the body. And then exhale, roll over onto either side. Make a pillow with the underneath arm. Allow the eyes to remain closed and the body very much weighted. And just notice here how little tension and effort is needed. And then keeping the eyes closed, gently push yourself up to a comfortable cross-legged variation of your choice. Let the hands rest on the knees or in the lap. Drop the pelvis down. Extend up from the pelvis through the spine, through the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Gently tuck the chin. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. To finish with this poem called Keeping It Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Now, we will count to 12, and we will all keep still for once on the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for a second and not move our arms so much. Oh, it would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would not look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Now I'll count up to 12, and you keep quiet, and I will go. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, heart center. Gently bowing the chin towards your hands. Take a moment here to set your intention for the rest of your day. And take a moment to be grateful, to be thankful to yourself for this practice. And just for your body, for being alive, and for your mat, and for this practice that we call yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Very happy Sunday to you. This will be live on Instagram and Facebook for 24 hours. It won't be live, you'll be able to access it from my story on Instagram Live, Facebook Live for 24 hours from now. In just over 10 minutes time, I'm back for a guided meditation. It's 45 minutes until 3 p.m. So join me for that, especially after doing a nice flow. That's why we flow, so that we can sit and meditate. So we're practicing today Metta Bhavana, which is a Buddhist practice called loving kindness. You don't need to have meditated before, you don't need any props or anything like that. So see you then. I'm back on Wednesday next week, taking a couple of days off, and then back on Wednesday with a full schedule. Same as this week, really. So check that out on my social media pages. I've posted that on there. And also please go to YouTube. My YouTube channel is now up and running, and you can subscribe to that, and there's even more content on there. Finished, completed videos with audio and all sorts. So please check that out too. Otherwise, thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and see you very soon. Namaste.